Okay, let's dive right into this. Welcome, focused learners. Have you ever felt like artificial intelligence is, well, just a neat little toy rather than a powerful, world changing tool? If so, you are in exactly the right place today. In this explainer, we're basically unlocking the secret language of artificial intelligence. We're talking prompt engineering basics, how to talk to AI effectively. I'm absolutely thrilled to guide you through this, step by step, and show you just how easy it is to really take control.
So let's start with a really relatable question. Have you ever asked an AI a question and gotten a totally useless answer? Because I know I have. It can be so incredibly frustrating, right? You know the AI is smart, but it hands you something completely vague or robotic or just totally off topic. Look, I want to assure you right now, it's not you. It's really just a matter of learning how to ask the right way. And once you learn a few basic rules, that frustration, it completely disappears.
So here is our game plan for today. First, we'll look at what prompt engineering actually is. Then, we'll break down the basic prompt formula. After that, we'll dive into some power techniques by looking at examples. Then, we'll go over common mistakes to avoid. And finally, your next steps. Mastering these simple building blocks is going to give you total confidence in guiding AI. All right, section 1. What is prompt engineering? The key to better AI results. Since we've already grasped the absolute basics of what AI is, it's time for you to hop into the driver's seat. It's time to become the hero of your own AI interactions.
So, what exactly is this fancy term? Simply put, prompt engineering is just the skill of writing clear, effective instructions for AI models. I actually love using this analogy. Think of a good prompt as giving excellent directions to a brilliant but highly literal assistant. If you just yell at this brilliant assistant, "Make me food," well, you might get a bowl of dry, plain cereal. But if you give clear, detailed, structured instructions, you're going to get a five-star gourmet meal. The better your prompt, the better your results. It really is that simple.
Moving on to section 2, the basic prompt formula. We're looking at role, task, and context. Honestly, if you simply use this three-part formula, I guarantee it's going to instantly make you better at prompting than the vast majority of casual users out there. Think of this as building a perfect instruction manual, just piece by piece. Step 1 is the role. Step 2 is the task. And step 3 is context. Let's see how this actually works. You could tell the AI, you are a friendly teacher, okay, that's the role. Explain how AI works, that's the task, to a 10-year-old using simple examples. And boom, there is your context. Giving the AI this kind of clear structure acts as a perfect roadmap, helping it understand precisely what you want. Okay, section 3, power techniques by example, featuring some awesome before and after transformations. Now, what's really interesting about this next part is how layering just a few specific, straightforward techniques creates unbelievable before and after results. Our first power technique is specificity, which literally just means being as clear and detailed as possible. Specificity is basically your magic sword when dealing with AI, because a vague prompt always, and I mean absolutely always, guarantees a vague, unhelpful answer. You have to patiently tell the AI exactly what victory looks like to you. Let's look at the difference here. So, the bad prompt. Tell me about history, right? The AI could write an entire encyclopedia, or it might just spit out one random sentence. It's just way too vague. Now compare that to a specific, high-quality prompt. Summarize the major causes of World War II in 5 bullet points for high school students. Look at those brilliant constraints. We gave it a precise topic, a highly specific format with those 5 bullet points, and a target audience. Night and day difference. Let's move to our next technique, which is few-shot prompting. And hey, don't let the technical name intimidate you. It just means providing 1 or 2 examples of your desired format right inside your prompt. Showing this highly literal assistant a real-world example of what you want is far, far more effective than just trying to verbally explain it. Notice the visual contrast between these two approaches. If you just ask for a format without giving any guidance, you're basically rolling the dice and hoping the AI guesses what's in your head. But if you show it 1 or 2 clear examples of the exact style you want, maybe it's a specific layout for a recipe or a very particular tone for a business email, the AI will perfectly mimic the style of those examples. It acts exactly like a visual template for the AI to trace right over.
Now prepare to be amazed. This next technique is called chain of thought prompting, and it literally just involves telling the AI to think step by step. That's it. It is absolutely astonishing how this single, simple phrase acts as a complete cheat code for dramatically improving the AI's complex reasoning skills. Think about it like this.
If you just ask a complex math or logic problem, the AI might rush to the wrong conclusion because it's trying to give you an instant answer. But if you ask the exact same problem and just add those magic words, think step by step, it forces the AI to slow down and process its logic out loud. Chain of thought is absolutely essential anytime you're doing complex problem solving.
Our next fantastic tool is role-playing, and this just means assigning a specific character or a profession to the AI. Giving the AI a persona actually unlocks highly accurate, specialized knowledge. You aren't just talking to a regular computer anymore. You're essentially talking to a hired expert.
And this brilliantly illustrates the point. Compare asking a general question to starting your prompt by saying, act as a professional copywriter, or you are a world-class Python programmer. By shifting the AI into a role, like a friendly career coach, you completely transform the tone, the vocabulary, and the overall accuracy of the response. It happily adopts the mindset of the exact expert you asked for.
All right, Section 4, common mistakes to avoid. These are your classic pitfalls for beginners. And I want to warmly reassure you right now, literally everyone makes these mistakes at first. I definitely did. But spotting them is half the battle. Once you know what to look out for, your results are going to improve dramatically. Let's lock these common pitfalls into our memory. First, being too vague. Well, we definitely know how to fix that now. Second, asking multiple questions at once. Think of this everyday analogy. It's like giving a busy chef 10 different complicated meal orders in one single breath. They're definitely going to drop a plate. Take it one step at a time. Third, using overly complicated language. Just keep your words simple and direct. And fourth, not specifying the desired format. Avoid these traps and you'll be light years ahead of the pack.
See? You've got this. Let's hit Section 5, your next steps, advancing your skills. We've taken all the mystery out of prompting, and you now have the foundational tools to make AI work beautifully for you. So let's look at what's next.
As you continue on this journey, you can start excitedly layering in more advanced techniques. Things like setting strict constraints, like an exact word limit. You can try asking the AI to self-evaluate its own answers to catch its own mistakes. You can use formatting tricks like triple quotes to cleanly separate your text. And honestly, my favorite, iterative prompting, which really just means refining the answers step by step through a natural back and forth conversation. Just remember, the only true way to master this is through simple experimentation. You just have to play with it and have fun.
So, the crucial takeaway here is that AI is no longer just a basic toy. It is a powerful tool waiting patiently for your clear commands. Now that you have the magic formula, what real-world AI projects will you build in our next lesson? Think about the amazing possibilities. Thank you so much for learning with me today. Keep practicing, stay curious, and I'll see you in our next explainer.